There is a widespread Western revolt against beta male open border liberalism. There is a widespread revolt in the West to close our borders, kick out the invaders, shrink inflation, and to restore national sovereignty. An alpha male renaissance. Breaking news today, Justin Trudeau is resigning as Prime Minister of Canada. Joining us now is Ezra Levant, a Canadian journalist and rebelnews.com. Ezra, I kind of want to say congratulations because you guys have been investigating and criticizing this maniac and this lunatic for quite some time. I have a couple different questions I want to talk about as regards to how this all works. But first, walk us through this breaking news, Ezra.
Sure. Trudeau has announced that he's resigning, but not till March 24th. Now, he's resigning just days before he was having a caucus meeting where his own Liberal MPs were going to demand that he resign. So he's preempting them. But he's doing a sneaky move, Charlie. In a parliamentary system like Canada has, in Parliament, that's our version of Congress, the ordinary MPs, members of Parliament, can vote no confidence and bring the government down and force an election. So Trudeau has asked the Governor General, that's the King's representative in Canada, to dissolve Parliament. It's called proroguing. So not only did Trudeau not really resign today, he's kicked the can down the road almost 3 months, but he's dissolved Parliament so no House of Commons business can happen, no bills can be passed, no question period where people scrutinize the government. But mainly, Charlie, he's not letting MPs have a vote of no confidence. So in a way, he's suspended democracy just to give himself 3 more months of power and perks. So I guess 1 cheer, not 2 cheers, for 3 cheers for what happened today.
So just walk through the process of why this took so long. And do you believe one of the reasons he is stepping down is this Western trend that is rejecting leaders like Trudeau, Harris, Biden, and that are going towards leaders like Mulroney, Millet, that are going towards leaders like Bukele, like Trump, and maybe even Poilievre? Do you think that is playing into Trudeau's calculus here?
Well, that's part of it. The Conservative leader in Canada is pretty good. His name's Pierre Poilievre. He's pretty right-wing. I mean, right-wing in Canada isn't quite right-wing in the U.S., but Poilievre is excellent on economics and fiscal and monetary policy. He's gotten a lot firmer on immigration. Not Donald Trump firm, but better than any leader we've had in decades. He's talked about replacing the woke culture in our military with a warrior culture. And most importantly, in my mind, Charlie, Pierre Poilievre has a Trump-like approach to partisan media. He calls out reporters in real time. He has promised to defund our state broadcaster called the CBC. So I'm quite encouraged about Pierre Poilievre. I think the fact that he's strong and, you could say the phrase alpha male, that's sort of part of it. But I think Trudeau has had so many scandals and so much corruption, and he's been so badly behaved over the last months that his time was coming up. I mean, Trudeau has been polling so low. Last poll I saw put him at 16%. And his party MPs are worried they're going to be wiped out. So they were going to vote to kick him out on Wednesday, Charlie. This is Trudeau just buying himself 3 more months and leaving on his own terms. He was going to be fired on Wednesday.